Jesus handed over to Pontius Pilate.
Yay. Matthew 27.
Is that how you say it? Pontius? Pontius?
Pontius Pilate. Pontius Pilate. Pontius.
Pontius?
I think so. That's it.
Pontius.
But
Okay.
sure, who, I don't know if they were saying it right either.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Where are we?
At the beginning of Matthew 27.
When
When
morning came, all the chief priests and elders of the people plotted against Jesus to put him to death. And when they had bound him, they led him away and delivered him to Pontius Pilate, the governor,
Yes.
the big honcho.
Yes. 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 Yes.
My next part, which in the previous episode, Judas hangs himself.
Oh,
He was not feeling great about what he did.
right. The betrayal. I understand. Yes. So here is what happens on his side, isn't it?
Yeah, I
His
get.
con
I mean, I hope I've never read this.
right. Right.
Where does he hang himself?
No, where is this? Where's Pontius Pilate?
This is in Jerusalem.
This is in Jerusalem. Yes. This is in like right. And then punches, but like they're in the where they took him in front of the council. So they're like inside the courthouse or maybe outside, but and it's in the morning. Kind of like their court, you know.
Israel. So close.
But yeah, Jerusalem and the temple area. I mean, not too far, I would think. Somewhere around there. Not sure if it's a temple, but
Within proximity.
yeah. Does that help?
All right, so Judas hangs himself. Then Judas, his betrayer, seeing that he had been condemned, was remorseful and brought back the 30 pieces of silver to the chief priests and elders. Did he not?
Yeah. He
No.
regretted it. I know.
He knew.
Oh.
I mean, Judas was the first one to speak up about Jesus out of any of the apostles.
Oh, you mean
And he was the one that caused the whole thing.
I see what you're saying. So he knew what he was doing, is what you're saying.
But he's the first one to speak up to anybody. Because after this, nobody even, where were the apostles? MIA, gone.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Now I got you.
And
So
Judas is the first one to resurface.
I see. Yes, yes. I understand now what you're talking about. Sorry, I didn't follow, but I got you. It's because back in 26, which we just read, all the disciples scattered after Jesus was taken.
Right.
And now you're saying, yeah. Gotcha.
You're right. We're set up? Is the picture set up for the
Is
story?
that yes, yes.
Gotcha. Uh, 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 Say, so he was remorseful, saying, I have sinned by betraying innocent blood. And they said, what is that to us? You see to it.
Right.
You told us.
Right. He came to them.
Right. Oh, now
I
he's
know.
innocent?
Now he's feeling guilty, isn't he?
Right.
Oh, I mean, we could do the same thing happen sometimes, you know, or you watch one of them a show and the person starts something in motion, like in a mobster kind of way, you know, and then they just can't take it back, you know.
Hitting these fools. You're right. Yeah, because sometimes when you're on top, you set something in motion and it can't be stopped at that point.
Right, right,
No. No, it is.
right. Then Judas, seeing that he was condemned, seeing that Jesus was condemned,
But he
was
knew. At the end of the day, he knew. It's a little bit false.
I understand, but I mean, we all sometimes we do something like eat last piece of cake, when we know we shouldn't have. And then you're trying to make it better.
Yeah, you have to rationalize it then.
Yeah, run to a store and try to get a replacement or whatever, but you're trying to,
You gotta cover it up.
right. So here he is. So they brought back, right? And they don't want anything to do with it, right?
Right. They don't want to touch it, right? They've already created enough of a
Right.
kerfuffle.
And he did say, I have sinned by betraying innocent blood, because he knew that Jesus was innocent, right?
Right. And that's the only thing you could say, right? Because you can't be
Yeah,
like, just let him go. Well,
right.
at the other hand, like they wanted him as well.
Right. They were
They're like,
looking for a way to get him. So they weren't going to do anything because that's what they wanted too. So they're
I feel
just
like
as guilty, really.
they're
Because they,
lucky that like Judas is lucky that they're even talking to him.
right.
So,
Yeah.
all right. So, and then, yeah, so like you saw to it. Then he threw down the pieces of silver in the temple and departed and went and hanged himself. But the chief priests took the silver pieces and said, "It is not lawful to put them in the treasury because they are the price of blood."
Yeah.
Yeah. And they consulted together and brought with them the potter's field to bury strangers in. Therefore, that field has been called the field of blood to this day. Do you think it's still there? Somewhere in
Probably.
the field?
I think probably. But I don't know for sure. It's a good question, but I think it probably was. And then if you read the next part, it's kind of interesting.
Then was fulfilled what was spoken by Jeremiah the prophet, saying, "And they took the 30 pieces of silver, the value of him who was priced, whom they of the children of Israel priced, and gave them for the potter's field as the Lord directed me."
So they took the pieces and
Hmm.
so this is in Jeremiah, the book of Jeremiah, if you read it, and Zechariah obviously references it too. It does talk about them buying this field.
And the field represented the 30 pieces where it was buried.
And I think it was the same field,
Okay.
like, you know,
So
kind-
another reference,
yeah,
Hmm.
kind of like a fulfillment, I think.
A prophecy.
Prophecy. Thank you. Prophecy. Yes, yes, yes.
And now Jesus faces Pilate.
Okay. And there's a quote in here that you'll know that people quote. Let's read it and then you'll know.
I hope so. Now Jesus stood before the governor, and the governor asked him, saying, "Are you the king of the Jews?" Jesus said to him, "It is as you say." And while he was being accused by the chief priests and elders, he answered nothing. Then Pilate said to him, "Do you not hear how many things they testify against you?" But he answered him not one word, so that the
Mm,
governor marveled greatly. He pled the fifth,
he pled the fifth.
like a
He
true
did.
born American, dude.
That's the way to go, is it?
He pled the fifth the same way Joe did.
Oh, what? I
It's Joe
don't know.
Exotic.
What is it?
Joe Exotic.
Okay. Is he a YouTuber? I don't
No,
know.
he's from the Tiger King show.
Oh, okay. I don't know that either. But
He did. I don't know.
but that's
He
cool.
went to jail.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I got you. I got you. Okay, so it's a good reference.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You wore the shirt without knowing it.
Maybe not the guy. Maybe, I mean, who knows? But
Right. Right.
He's all right.
talking about jail. I understand.
It does line up.
It does line up. Okay, cool. All right.
We'll find a little piece,
We find a little piece.
a little
Super.
nugget of piece.
Yeah, peace be with you.
Be with
Oh,
you.